Hi, my name is Bella, and I'm going to tell you my story. I was a girl of 8th grade, and I was very intelligent and responsible, living alone with my mom because my dad abandoned us when my mom was pregnant of me. I tried to be happy despite all the problems I had. At school, everyone made fun of me because I have no dad, and because I was poor. My mom was part of the school cleaning, but I was not embarrassed about that. However, they made me feel less because of a physical flaw I have, and I have one foot bigger than the other. But it was not my fault. When my mom was pregnant of me, she had difficulties because she had not money, and even I tried and nothing of that affected me. It was impossible. My heart was simply broken. But one day, when I was alone, I discovered that I was so good in sports, even my disability.
Hey Bella, is your dad coming to the Parents' Day festival? Oh, forget it. You don't have a dad.
But one day, a new girl named Samantha came to school. When I saw her, I thought she was a normal and smart girl, a good influence, and I started knowing her.
Hi, I'm Bella. How are you? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm very well and I am Samantha.
Yeah, look, tomorrow we have to do a work for science. If you want, you can be with me.
Oh, thank you, and I would like to.
2 months later, we were very good friends. Everything was perfect, and nothing that people said to me affected me. One day I was leaving at school and I saw her. She was talking with someone else. I went over to tell her if we were living together, and when I was behind her, I heard something that broke my heart.
Look, I'm just with her because of interest and pity. I'm just using her because she's so good at Spanish. Something that you already know. And my parents told me that without good grades, I will not get a new cell phone. And also, she doesn't have friends. Someone needs to give me an award for being altruistic.
Oh, you're right. I'm asking you because everybody's talking about you, and they are saying that you're weird because you've been with her. But now that you just clarified it, it's okay.
At the time of hearing that, I turned back and made as if nothing had happened. But the truth was that I was shattered. I no longer wanted to live. I felt that I was alone in this world. She had lied to me. She betrayed me. Why? Why is this so unfair? I considered her as my real friend, but she was never that. She never thought of me as her friend. My mother began to notice changes in my behavior. I was no longer the same, and she was right. I had changed a lot. I was depressed, and in my head there was so much happening. Some people tried to get closer to me, trying to help and be my friends, but I always rejected them. I thought that they were going to harm me as Samantha did. I didn't want anyone to be near me. And so, one day, I was very angry and I began to cut myself. I felt a satisfaction in doing so. I had heard in TV about people doing this and that it was a stupid thing. But in that moment, I believed that it was good and that it was the only way to continue with my life and to face all the problems I had. It hated me for doing something silly, but nothing was a reason to stop doing that. Why this feels so good? It's stupid and hard, but it's the only way to feel good and to forget for a moment all the problems I have. One day, my mom invited me to a conference that her church organized. I have no interest in God's things, and I just went to please my mom.
Darling, my church is going to organize a conference. Would you like to go?
Okay. I don't have another option, right? When I arrived, I felt something that reached me, an inexplicable peace. I paid attention to everything they say. I identified a lot with what the shepherds shared, and I understood how valuable my life was. And what I was doing was really bad, that it was not a solution of my problems, and that the only way to go forward was if I trusted God.
There will be obstacles in the lives of everybody, but keep calm. God is with you, and nobody will drag you down if you trust in Him. Hallelujah! God is good all the time. Oh, yes!
Yeah, he's so right. What was I doing? My life is worth it. There's someone who understands me. Something inside me always was trying to say me, stop, but I didn't hear it. 2 months passed and my life changed. I fought to leave everything that hurt me, stop caring of what people think of me, and just to be myself, just to be happy. My self-esteem improved. My life gave a radical change. I started showing my talents and people started to come to me, and my confidence to communicate came back because I realized that even the people can always hurt me, God will always be there for me to heal my wounds. Since that time, I understood that there was someone who loved me unconditionally, no matter what I had done or who I was. I knew that life was worth it and that getting ahead was not an opportunity, but a reality, and thanks God, everything is now over.